Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Good morning, Dodie. Hi, Mac Lady Z. How are you? Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Aldo. How are you? Good morning, Eileen. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. It's Monday again. How about that? It is Monday again. Come on in the room. I forgot my watch. Forgot my watch. You're doing fine? Okay, great. Good morning, Global Chick Venture. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Just filling out my commitment calendar. I don't know if any of you have decided to do one, but it is really good. It is a really good strategy to track whatever it is that you've committed to for this year. Okay, it's a really good strategy. So if you decide to do a commitment calendar, you can just grab one from the dollar store. All right, just grab any calendar and track whatever it is that you're committed to for this year. Yeah, just fill it out every day. Good morning, Patty. How are you? Happy New Year, Uncle X Brand. How are you? Good morning. Happy New Year to you. Hey, Louise. Let me translate your comment. Let's see what you're saying here. My hypothesis on what? There has to be a direction for that thesis. Good morning, Dragonfly Girl. How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know why. But how are you? My friend that asked about what my hypothesis is. In what direction? In what direction? Winter vacation. Okay. All right. Good morning, Liz. How are you? How are you? Good morning, Jenny. To be happy. Gratitude. That's it. Gratitude. To be happy, you have to be grateful no matter where you find yourself. So that is mine. Gratitude. I practice gratitude. Doesn't matter where I'm at, what my situation is, what I'm going through. My hypothesis is if you can be grateful, that will bring joy to your soul. That is it. Okay? That is it. Yes, being grateful. Absolutely. Good morning, Fortitude. Good morning. How are you? So that is it, my friend. Gratitude. Be grateful no matter what the situation is. If you wake up, be grateful for it. Okay? May not have a lot of money in the bank. Yes, very grateful. Absolutely. Hey, Jorge Luis. I hope I said that right. I hope. No, I don't speak Spanish, but I was just translating his comment. That's what I was doing. Good morning, Jackson. How are you? Ooh, we're almost at 200 already. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. Come on in the room. My friend just asked, what is my hypothesis for being happy? And my thesis is that if you can be grateful no matter where you are, you will experience joy consistently. Things doesn't work out how you want it to work out. I'm grateful that I had the opportunity, right? I'm grateful that I was able to see this thing, walk through this thing, right? You will always experience joy that way, all right? Hey, George, how are you? How you doing? How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you so much. Bonjour, Danny. How are you? Good morning. We're well over 200. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to my virtual space. Hit that follow button if you have not done so yet. Get connected. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We gather here. We get our mindset together. We get some motivation for the day, get some strategy, and we walk that thing out. All right. So we're building the life that we desire. Good morning, Teeks. How are you? We're building the life that we desire to live and get to the success that we desire. We are the executive over our lives. So we are indeed managing our lives with strategy, growing it with vision, and we're scaling it with faith. That is our focus for this year. Executive living. Come on in the room and let's get all the executive strategies that we can get to make this our best year yet. Good morning, Kyle. How are you? How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So come on in. Let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. Let's do that. We practice gratitude here because we understand that being grateful keeps us in a mindset of abundance, right? So go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. Let me share the stream out. You can do the same as well. Take a second to share it out. Hit that repost button. Let's share it out. All right. I'm going to do so myself as you're dropping your gratitude checklist. Let me translate your comment here. Let's see. What did you say? Okay. I see intelligent. Oh, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we're doing our gratitude check-in. Grateful for the big three. Awesome. Love it. 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 Ooh, let's share this out. There we go. Hey, Maria, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to the room. Hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. We're live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Hello, Champion Den. Good morning. So what we're doing right now is our gratitude check-in. We're finding things to be grateful for today. What are we grateful for today? Grateful for the big three. Awesome. We practice gratitude here because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. So go ahead and drop some things that you're absolutely grateful for. Thank you, Champion. Thank you. Ooh, a warm house. Yes, indeed. A warm house. That is absolutely something to be grateful for. I know a lot of times we can get so caught up in life that we don't even pay attention to things like that. Hey, you just walked into a warm house. Hey, you have hot water running in those faucets. That's something to be grateful for. Because I've had days when I didn't have it. All right. So yes, that is absolutely something to be grateful for. Let's see. Grateful. Thank you for that. I take pride in my brand appearance. So thank you for that. No, I am not married, my friend. Grateful for everything. Awesome. Really, Corky, you're back. Welcome to the room. Anyway, stick around. Yeah, absolutely. I'm very conscious about my brand representation. I'm very conscious about it. So no, you won't see me with a bonnet on camera in bed. No, you won't see that. You will not see that because I want to represent my brand well. Hey, Julie, good morning. Good morning. All right. Hey, Maxon, how are you? How are you? All right, so that is our gratitude check-in. Now, last year we walked through the entire year making bold move. This year our focus is on being an effective executive over our lives. So I want you to type in the comments, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. I only exude executive energy. All right, type that. See the real. This is the real me. I'm real. I'm not plastic. It's not a recording. It's live. This is the real me. Yes, I only exude executive energy, focus, discipline, and organize. Yes, I only exude executive energy. I am focused. I am disciplined. I am organized. That is our mantra that we're taking throughout this year. Makes you feel sad, disrespectful. Feel uncomfortable. I believe that I answered your question before. Lala, how are you? I hope that you don't still have the same crowd in 2026. You asked that question before and I gave you my advice. Now, if you don't apply it, I don't know what to tell you, but it is a new year, so don't carry that with you in the new year, okay? Yes, we only exude executive energy. All right? All right, awesome. So I'm going to pray, then we'll get into the rest of the agenda. I'm going to do a little bit of recap for the last 2 days of our fast that, because I wasn't on Saturday and Sunday for Command Your Day. So I'm going to do a bit of recap for the 2 days. All right, yes. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I am organized. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's pray the 23rd Psalm and then we'll move into the rest of the agenda. All right, so here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in the room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Hit that follow button. All right, so you'll get the notification whenever I go live. Let's get into our affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I want you to stay in that mindset. Stay right there. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can heal from it. Somebody just asked a question about healing. You got to get in that space of saying nothing is impossible for me. I can absolutely heal from this. I can recover. I can build a life that I desire. All right? Nothing is impossible for me. I can grow. I can become. I can heal. I can own. I can write. I can launch. Nothing is impossible for me. Whatever you want to accomplish this year, you can absolutely have it. Nothing is impossible for me. Absolutely nothing. All right. I want you to stay in that mindset. Stay in that mindset. All right. let me give you some announcements really quickly, and then we'll move right into the content for today. All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank y'all so much for coming in the room. All right. So, for those of you who want to be a part of my coaching community, the Executive Suite is open. For those of you who are already inside of the Executive Suite, you have 2 days left to complete your assignment for week 1. So get that assignment done, okay? Now, if you're not a part of my coaching community, the link is in my bio for the Executive Suite. The Executive Suite is my coaching community. You get success insight. You get weekly life tasks that you have to complete so that you can experience success in this year, okay? All right? And again, for those of you who are already a part of the Executive Suite, you have 2 days left to complete the first assignment. 2 days. So get it done. All right. 2 days left to complete week 1's assignment. So get that done. If you want to get into my coaching program, my coaching community, message me or see the link in my bio for the Executive Suite. For my mentorship program, you can also be a part of that. That comes with training videos and it comes with monthly strategy sessions with me. Okay. So the two ways that you can work with me inside of my coaching community, which again, you get weekly life tasks, life assignments to complete. All right. There's a book club attached to that as well. Or you can work with me as your mentor. You get training videos and monthly strategy session in a private Zoom room. So the difference is with the coaching community, it's like text-based. So I send you insights and you get assignments to complete. In my mentorship community, you get time with me in a private Zoom room and my other mentees every month. All right. So you decide which one is best for you. You can message me if you have any questions about that, whether you want coaching or do you want mentorship. Okay. All right. Also, the money plan is on the link in my bio for those of you who really, you have decided that this is the year that you're going to change your life. This is the year that you're going to get some answers that you've been seeking that is going to propel you to the next level, but you don't have a budget for personal development. The money plan is now in my bio, on the link in my bio. All right. What the money plan is: 10 ways to fund your personal development. It is a free resource, so take advantage of it. All right. The money plan is a free resource. 10 ways to fund your personal development. So if you need to hire a coach, you need to get a mentor, you need to get courses, you need to purchase books, but you do not have a budget for it, I share with you 10 ways how you can fund your personal development. So see the link in my bio. If you cannot find it, just send me a message and I'll help you to get the money plan. Okay. It's a free resource. Why not take advantage of it? So that's the money plan. 10 ways how you can fund your personal development. You have to have a budget for personal development, but if you don't, I'm giving you 10 ways how you can do that. All right, 10 ways how you can do that. Now, for the retreat, I had originally planned to do a retreat in March of this year. However, with my school schedule, I don't think I'll be able to do it. So for those of you who already purchased your ticket, I did issue the refund already. So please check your accounts to make sure that you got the refund. So we're not doing the executive retreat, not in March, maybe later this year, because my school schedule is just too much for me to do an event. Okay. Good morning, Lady Lux. How are you? Camera, you simply have to teach me to speak like that. You can message me, okay? That's something I can teach you inside of my program, okay? All right. Good morning, 69 dropped out. How are you? What's your question? I don't understand those letters. Type your question again. Good morning, Lexi. How are you? All right. So again, for the executive retreat, we're not doing that in March. I can't take it on with the hectic school schedule that I have, okay? I can't take it on. Maybe later this year, maybe, we'll see. So if you already purchased a ticket, I did issue the refund for that. So make sure that you check your account and that you get your refund, that the refund is there. Okay. All right. Awesome. 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 Is there anything else? I think that's it. I think that's it. Thank you, Lady Lux. Thank you so much. Hey, 8112. Good afternoon. I guess it's afternoon in your country. It's morning for me, right? It's only 6:50 a.m. for me. So we are on day 5 of our 14 days of fasting. I'm going to recap really quickly day 3. Hey, Jackie. Good morning. I'm going to recap day 3 and day 4 really quickly. For those of you who do not have the book, Power to Break Cycles, this is the book that we're working from. Thank you, my friend. So this is the book that we're working from for the 14 days of fasting. 14 days of fasting. So Power to Break Cycles. All right. That's the book that we're working from. So I'm going to recap really quickly day 3 and day 4, and then we'll go through day 5. All right. For those of you who don't have the book, I'm just going to give you like 2 lines from each of them. Where do we get the book? From the Smiley Face app, right? I can't say the name because they're going to flag me. Someone, can you put the information? Can you answer her question for me, please? Thank you. I can't say the app. Yes, there you go. You get it? Okay, great, great, great. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's where you get the book from so you can follow along, all right? So we're on day 5 today, but I'm going to do a real quick recap for day 3 and day 4. So day 3, we talked about patience, right? I'm waiting well this time. I am waiting well this time. Last time I got frustrated, right? The wait was too long. So I just went my way and did what I wanted to do. But this time, I'm going to wait well. So I'm going to read just a line down here for you as the recap. All right. So on day 3, again, we were focusing on patience. So when you're waiting well, you don't complain. No complaints, no murmuring, no helping God to move faster. I want you to hear that. No helping God to move faster. I've done it. I know what will help the situation go faster. I know what will let this thing happen at a quicker pace. I've done that before. And you only make a mess of things when you do that. I'm telling you from experience. Okay? You only make a mess of things when you try to help God move things faster. So don't do it, all right? You cannot afford to delay or block your blessing by rushing God or rushing the situation by putting your hands in it. Oh, I know what I can do to make it go faster. I know what I can do so the connection can happen faster, right? I know what I can do to get the money faster. Trying to rush God. And then we only make a mess of it. So waiting well means no complaints, no murmuring, no helping God to move faster. I'm teaching from my book, Power to Break Cycles, Phil. All right. I'm teaching from my book. All right. So day 3 of our fasting, we were focused on patience. So waiting well again means no complaint. All right. No complaints. No murmuring, no trying to help God. We're going to wait for this thing to cook, to fully cook, so we don't get sick from it. Okay? So we don't get sick from it. So that's what I want you to hold on to as it pertains to patience and waiting well. Now, day 4, we talked about mindset. Okay? That was our focus because mindset is everything. The way that your mindset concerning yourself, your value, your mindset concerning the goals that you're going after, your mindset concerning money. Mindset is everything. Your mindset concerning relationships, your mindset concerning the promotion that you do deserve, but because limited mindset. And I know that can happen because of life experiences, right? You might have gone through something that left an imprint on your mind saying, oh, you don't deserve this. You can't go higher. You shouldn't try, right? Mindset is everything. So here's the read for mindset. Even if you do get to a great level without proper mental transformation, you will find a way to self-sabotage and fall back to the level that fits your current mindset. So, good morning. So you can say, all right, an opportunity comes your way, but you have not had the mental transformation that is necessary for this promotion. You, because of your mindset, will find a way to self-sabotage, and then you fall back to the level that your mindset tells you that you deserve. Okay? So, mindset is everything. And here's the fix for that. The fix is to get a renewed mindset. All right. You accepting mentally that you deserve more. You got to get to that space. I deserve more. I'm worthy of more. Okay, I need you to get to that space. So you have to have a renewed mind, accepting mentally that you deserve more. This place of mental renewal will help you appreciate and protect what you gain from God lifting you and promoting you to greater things. So you have to get that mindset of, I deserve this. And I'm going to take care of it. I deserve the promotion. I deserve the financial increase. I deserve it. You got to get to that space. Because if you don't get there, again, you're going to find some way to sabotage the gift that you've been given. Whether that's in promotion, financial increase, relationships that come your way. If your mind is not renewed, you're going to sabotage. So you got to renew your mind. I deserve this. Okay? And some of you, you've worked really hard. You've made sacrifices. You've done so much and you truly deserve it. But somebody said something to you in your younger days and that stuck with you and you feel like, I shouldn't have this, right? They told me that because I came from this neighborhood, I can't have this. I can't do this. You got to get a renewed mind for this new year, my friend, for this new season. Renew your mind and get to that space where you believe without a shadow of a doubt, I deserve everything good that is coming my way. Everything good that is coming my way, I deserve it. Okay? So you got to renew your mind. So that was day 4. Again, get the book, Power to Break Cycles. Okay? Get the book. So that was day 4. So today we're on day 5 and we're talking about relationships. So for those of you who are just hopping on, we're on our journey of 14 days of focus fast. So each day we have an area that we're focusing on. So today, relationships. Yes. Thank you, Liz. Thank you so much. So today our focus is relationship. We're fasting about the relationships that we have and the relationships that we desire. Okay. Thank you, May Luck. Thank you. All right. So today we're fasting about the relationships that we currently have and those that we desire to go to our next level. All right. So yes, our focus today is relationships. So day 5, let's read what it says. Lord, fix my circle. That's what it says. You don't see the book? It's Power to Break Cycles. Fasting for my new. Okay, you got it? Snap a picture of it. Power to Break Cycles. Yeah, I'm showing it to you. The person that's asking, can I see the book? This is it. Power to Break Cycles. If I hang out with 2 smokers, I'll be the 3rd one. Yes, Vivo. Yes. Yes, indeed. But I'm also going to come from a different perspective. But that is true. Good morning, Gerard. How are you? But that is true, Vivo. That is true. But I'm also going to pull a different side to it. Okay? So day 5, relationships. We're asking, Lord, fix my circle. Fix my circle. Right? So here's a read for today. Who you're connected to is crucial to your life success. Though the saying of show me your circle and I'll tell you who you are have some truth to it. There's some truth to it. But I believe you can be in a group of people who don't seem to be going anywhere, but you have the deep desire to go further and accomplish more in life. That is possible, right? Okay, as my friend said, that if you hang out with two smokers, then you'll be the third smoker. There is some truth to that, but there can be the possibility that you get to the place or get to the mental space where you say, you know what? I don't want to be a smoker no more. I don't. I want something else. Like, smoking is no longer fun. I want more out of my life. I want to be healthy. I want to take care of my body, right? I want to live longer. So that can happen. Okay, so that's a point that I want to come from. That can happen where you're in a group of people, maybe everybody in the group have the same level of education, and one day you just get this desire, like, you know what, I want more. I want to go to college. I want to finish college. I want to be positioned for a better job, a better paying job, so I can move to a new community, right? You can get to that space. So yes, the saying has some truth to it of show me your company and I'll tell you who you are. But there can be a time or an epiphany, if you may, where you say, you know what, I want a little more. So that means I'm going to have to get into a new circle, right? So that can happen. Please don't request to join the live. I don't do co-hosting, okay? And I don't do battles. So don't request to join the live. So that can happen where you get that jolt, like, I want more. And I know that this current circle, they can't do it for me, right? And not that we're hating on anybody. I don't preach, I don't teach hate. But growth sometimes requires separation, okay? Growth requires separation at times, and that is okay. All right, so here we go. So in this case, it will be solely up to you to make the move. Fixing your circle is going to start with you, because another fact is you attract like-minded people. So the moment you get curious, and my example here is on investment. Say you get curious about investment, right? No one in my family has ever invested in the stock market. They don't even understand it. They don't know nothing about the stock market. But now I have an interest in investment, and you get hungry to learn more about it. You're going to watch how much your circle begins to change because of this new desire that you have, right? This hunger for knowledge, this hunger for information, this hunger to do better and go higher, right? So you're going to watch how your circle begins to change. Good morning, Alex. How are you? Your explanation. You're welcome. Thank you so much. All right. So when you get that hunger, good morning. How are you, Miss Rosa? When you get that hunger to learn something new, right? Your circle is going to begin to change. Now, my example of investment, your leisure time will become a place of discussing the stock market because now you have an interest in it. You're hungry to learn more. So now your leisure time, instead of sitting down and talking about who did what and who went where and all this mess, you no longer want to talk about that. No, I want to talk about the stock market. Help me understand what's the S&P. Help me understand that, right? What are tickers? What does tickers mean? What does that mean? So you're going to ask questions like that, right? If you're interested in the stock market. Those are the questions that you're going to ask. Help me understand the S&P. Help me understand stocks. Help me understand bonds. So these are the questions that you're going to ask, all right? These are the questions that you're going to ask, all right? What content? I'm reading from my book, my friend. Take a picture of it. Okay, so now your leisure time will become a place of discussing the stock market, and who can you converse with? So you're going to ask yourself, okay, I want to learn about the S&P. Who can I ask? Who can help me? Right? So this is how your circle begins to change. There has to be that initial hunger for more. Initial hunger for information. What book? This is the book, Power to Break Cycles. That's what I'm reading from. Okay? Or you can type my name in on the app and all my books will pop up. But this is the one that I'm reading from. Okay? Power to break cycles. All right. So again, your leisure time will become discussing the stock market, and you're going to ask yourself, who can I converse with? Another person who is just as interested as you are. That's who you're going to find, right? That's who you're going to find. Another person that is interested the same way that you're interested. So this is how your circle begins to change. All right. So this is, I call it positive evolution of your circle. That's what I call it in the book. So this is a positive evolution of your circle. All because you made the decision to chase and fulfill a desire to know more. So there has to be that initial desire. I want to learn more. I want to do better. I want to go higher. And that is how your circle begins to change. You want higher education? Of course, you're going to find somebody who has accomplished that to talk to them. Hey, how did you start? How did you get into this program? What is the requirement to get into this program? So you have to, if you want to change your circle this year, right? And again, we're not hating. I don't want y'all to walk away with that. We're not hating. Growth sometimes require separation. If you want your circle to evolve, you want that positive evolution, you got to get that desire for more, okay? That desire to learn more. And that will direct you to the people that you need, okay? Hi, Miss Gloria. I was just about to text you. All right. So yes, fixing you so you can fix your circle will require confidence and a lot of work. Good morning. I was just about to text you. See if you're okay. All right. So fixing you and fixing your circle will require you. Okay, you're still traveling. Okay. All right. Will require confidence and work. All right. So as you're desiring to change your circle, you want to go through that evolution. I like it.
You look like Annie.
No, I don't. How do you fix yourself? That's a great question. First, you got to identify, you got to diagnose, right? When you go to your doctor, the doctor is going to ask you, what are your symptoms? And from that symptoms, the symptoms that you tell the doctor, then he will come up with a diagnosis. Once he figures out the diagnosis, then he creates a treatment plan. So, Aldo, you have to figure out, what are the symptoms that you're facing right now? Are you procrastinating? Do you allow fear to take you over? What is your mindset concerning money? What is your mindset concerning relationships, right? Where do you see yourself going, and what are the things that have stopped you from getting there? So first we have to go through that assessment, okay? Assessment. What are the symptoms that I'm facing? Well, I waste a lot of time watching TV. I lay on the couch a lot, right? I don't make healthy choices when it comes to food. So you have to do that assessment when it comes to fixing yourself. Aldo, which is a great question. Assess. Do the assessment. What are the things that I wish I did something different, right? What are those things? Am I late all the time? Everywhere I show up, I'm late. It's a character issue. You gotta fix that, okay? So do the assessment. What are the symptoms that I'm seeing in my life right now? Am I terrible with money? Right? Before the money hits my bank, it is already spent. It's already done. Am I terrible with money? So these are symptoms. And as you figure that out, then you can diagnose and say, I'm a procrastinator and I need to fix this. I need to move. When I come up with an idea and something that I want to do, I got to act. I have to act immediately. Okay, so that's how you're going to do that. I hope that made sense. Let me know if that made sense to you. But first, you have to do an assessment to see what are your symptoms. Then come up with the diagnosis and create the treatment plan. Just like going to your doctor. The doctor first has to assess you, ask you, what are the symptoms that you're facing, that you're experiencing? And as you tell the doctor will say, okay, heat, swelling, pain, that's an infection. Okay, so here's a treatment plan for this infection. All right. Okay. All right. Great. Awesome. Awesome. Happy that you got it. And I hope it helps somebody else as well. All right. So, yes, fixing you so you can fix your circle will require confidence. It will. But making the move tells God that you are now ready for divine connection. So you may be praying, God, connect me with influential people. Connect me with great men, which that's in a part of our declarations that we make every day, right? So you may be saying, God, I want to be connected to great individuals, people who are making great impact in the world, right? I want to connect to them. But if God sees that you're not working on you, you're not making sure that you understand your value that you bring to the table, and if you're not cultivating your gift, and if you're not adjusting your character so that you can actually walk with these great people, these great influential individuals, the connection is not going to happen. It's not. But as you start working on yourself, right? Cultivating that gift that you have within you, understanding your value and knowing what you bring to the table, doors are going to open up. Divine connections are going to be made. Okay? All right? I hope this is making sense. So again, when you start making moves, this tells God that you're now ready for your divine connections. Relationships that perpetually add value to your life, and you can also add value to their life. Yeah, it works both ways. Healthy relationships are ones that have an equal exchange of give and take. Okay? So yes, we're praying to be connected to influential people, but when we meet these influential people, we need to have some level of value, something that we can offer. We're not there just to take. No. So this is why you need to have a full understanding of who you are, what is the value that you come with, what are the gifting that you have, and you've cultivated them so much that you can offer them. All right? All right? Let me calm down. I'm real passionate about this thing because I want you to get it. All right? I want you to get it. Because if you're praying in this season, I want to be connected to great people, influential people. You have to make sure that you have something to offer when you go. I'm not just here to take. I have something to offer. I bring strategies. I bring solution, right? I bring skills. I bring skills to the table. I'm coming to the table with something. All right. So healthy relationships are ones that have an equal exchange of give and take. If one person is always taking and never giving, that is an unhealthy relationship. If you have individuals in your circle, they're always coming to ask for something and they never have anything to give. Not even support. Not even to say, hey, you're doing an awesome job. Keep going. How can I show up for you? How can I be there for you? Right? If they're never saying that, but you're always giving, always making sacrifice to be there for them, right? But they never say, hey, how can I support you? How can I be there for you? That's unhealthy. And in the season, you got to recognize those and make a decision on what you're going to do. Because you will burn out, you'll get discouraged, and that is going to slow your progress down. All right? All right. Okay. So that is an unhealthy relationship. In this phase of your life, the types of relationship you gain will depend on the level of transformation that you are willing to take on yourself. How much do you want to transform? All right? How much do you want to grow? Because as you grow, as you recognize your value, your circle is going to change. There are some people that are going to fall off because now you understand your value. Now you're able to evaluate the relationship and you recognize that, hey, I've just been given, and nothing in return. And now you set up boundaries. There are people who are going to fall off because they don't like the new boundaries that you set up. They don't like the fact that they can't call you anymore and talk to you a whole hour about nonsense, right? They're going to say you've changed, but that's okay. You're supposed to. As you grow, you're supposed to, okay? The moment you stop doing what you're saying, them you What's the process to what? Rephrase that question, my friend. What's the process to what? Guilty of that. Okay. All right. Awesome. We're recognizing ourselves. Okay. So again, in this phase of your life, the types of relationship you gain will depend on the level of transformation you're willing to take on yourself. I want more. I'm transforming my mindset. And as I'm transforming my mindset, my circle is changing because now I have boundaries in place. I'm working on my value, cultivating my gifts so that I can be more valuable. Letting people take advantage of me, giving. Yeah. And the thing is, when you have a big heart, that happens, right? I heard this guy, I listened to a lot of podcasts, and this guy yesterday said this thing, and it hit me like a ton of brick because I've been in that space, right? Remind yourself to be a giver, not only a taker. Yes, Julie, absolutely. So this guy said this thing on the podcast. He said, good-hearted people don't want to believe that they're individuals in this world. And I won't use a phrase that he used, but he said that good-hearted people don't want to believe that they're individuals in this world, that they're just messy. Let me use that word. They're messy, right? So if you're good-hearted and somebody takes advantage of you, you always try to rationalize it, right? You make excuse for them. Well, maybe they were going through this and they keep doing the same thing, taking advantage of you. And because of your good heart, you continue to make excuses for them. Well, maybe this happened, or maybe that happened, or maybe they didn't realize that they did this. They hurt me in this way. So that's what good-hearted people do. And they keep giving them chances after chances after chances. But what he said, which is true, you being a good-hearted person, you are thinking of, okay, well, if I was in their place, this is what I would do, right? As a good-hearted person, you always try to see the potential in others, and they're still taking advantage of you. They're still doing a thing that they know cause you pain. They hurt you with their action, but because you have a good heart, you're constantly making excuses for them, and you're seeing their potential. Oh, if they could only do this, it would be great. It would work out. But no, they're just individuals that really don't care. They just don't care because they know that what they're doing is hurting you. They know that they're taking advantage of your time and wasting. They know, but they just don't care. So it's hard for individuals who have a really big heart. It's hard, but you have to get to that space in your life where you put some boundaries up. I told you that this thing that you're doing is hurting me, or you're taking advantage of my possession, and you're still doing it. So now I have to put a boundary up. You can't call, you can't come, you can't borrow, right? You can't. Because at this point, you really don't care. Okay? So we have to make some hard decisions as big-hearted people who just want to love everybody, make excuses for them. You want to see the best, right? You know that they have the potential to do great and be great, but they just don't care. They just don't care. And you can't cause them to change. If they don't see a reason to change, they won't change. They're just going to continue to take advantage of you, take advantage of your resources, and don't even think twice about it. All right? Find family members do this the most. Sad reality. Yeah. So you're going to have to stand up, put some boundaries in place, and say, you know what? Not this year. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I cannot walk through another painful situation of you taking advantage of me in this way that I told you before. This is draining. This is hurting. But they still continue to do it because they don't care. They don't. Hey, Lady T, how are you? It's been a minute. How you doing? All right. So, yes, so it was a clip that I saw. I believe it's Diary of a CEO with, God, what's the name of that guy? That British guy. But his podcast is Diary of a CEO. All right. You got that, Aldo? Yes, family members are notorious for it. All right. So again, let that transformation happen in you and set those boundaries in place. All right. So the Lord sees you being diligent and intentional about your personal growth. Then the connections will be made. Happy New Year to you as well. The destiny helpers that you need will now see you and open the doors that you for you and place you at a seat at the table. All right. So again, work on you, get that desire and that hunger for more, and then you're going to figure out who can teach me this. Okay. Where can I go to learn more about this? All right. All right. And then your circle will begin to go through an evolution. All right. Yes, destiny helpers. There are individuals that are assigned to your destiny. I got to tell you that, right? There are individuals, destiny helpers, that are assigned to you. David had Jonathan as his destiny helper, right? Moses had, oh my God, what's his father-in-law's name? Jeff. Oh, but that was his destiny helper. All right. So, and it's biblical. We all have destiny helpers to help us get to another level. But if you don't cultivate yourself, work on yourself so you can get to the destinations where they are, because they're strategically placed. Hey, Eugene, they're strategically placed at different spots and stops in your life. But if you stay stuck in one area, you won't meet them. You won't. So this is why every day you got to get up and continue moving forward, continue working on you. Take one step at a time, because there are destiny helpers that are set up at different points in your life to help you. Okay? All right? I know this seems deep, but it's biblical. It is biblical. There are destiny helpers. Ruth and Boaz, right? Ruth had to go work that field so that her destiny helper, Boaz, could find her. All right? Because they had a destiny together to become the grandparents of, yes, Jethro. Thank you so much, Rafa. Jethro is Moses' father-in-law, right? He was a destiny helper because he helped him to figure out how to lead the people. Right? He was getting overwhelmed and he needed some wisdom, and Jethro helped him to figure out how to lead the people because it was so much of them. All right. But yes, Ruth had to work the farm so that she could get connected to her destiny helper, because they had a destiny together so that they could be the grandparents, great grandparents of Jesus. Right. Okay. All right. But you got to understand, there are destiny helpers that are positioned at different spaces in your life. And this is why you can't get so lost when the separation happened that you shut your life down. You have not met all the people that you were assigned to meet in your life. You have not met them yet. So when something happens, something break up, something fall apart, don't get stuck there. You got to keep going. There are new people, new groups of people that is assigned to you that you have to meet for transformation to happen in your life, right? So you cannot give up and stay stuck in, oh, they left. Oh, they're not here anymore. Oh, this thing broke apart. How do I go on? There are more people that God has assigned for you to meet up ahead. Just keep going. Keep living. All right? Don't get stuck. I know the separation may be painful, especially if someone that you've been connected to for a very long period of time. It can hurt. But then keep in the back of your mind, you know what? There are more people for me to meet, more individuals up ahead, people who are just going to transform my life and bring happiness and joy and growth in my life. So let me keep going. All right? I'm not going to dumb myself down. I'm not going to look crazy because now the separation has happened. No, fix yourself up, hold your head up high, and keep going. Okay? Right? Keep this, ever since I was younger, I always keep this thought in my head that I learned back in primary school, right? There is good, better, and best. I have not met my best yet. So I cannot get stuck at good, okay? I cannot get stuck at good. Oh, good left. This was so good. This was so good for me, right? This was so good. This community, this organization was so good, but you still have better and best. So if this good got messed up, got broken, got separated, whatever happened to this good thing, understand there's better and there's best. Okay? So it's good, better, best. I always keep that in mind. Anything that I'm going through, anything that I'm experiencing, I always keep that in mind. There's good, there's better, and there's best. My best days are ahead of me. So even though these good days seem to have come to a close, there's better and there's best. So I have to keep going. I do not want to forfeit that best. Are you a pastor? I am, Phil. I am. I am. I am. But keep that in mind. Okay? Keep that in mind. Yes, the best is yet to come. So I always keep that in mind. It's a crazy thing, but I always think back to my primary school days. Good, better, best. Short, shorter, shortest. But I always keep that in mind. Good, better, best. This good thing may not have worked out. It didn't pan out the way that I wanted it to pan out. But there's better and there is best. So I have to keep going. I have to keep going. It's simple, but it's such a profound philosophy to live by. It is. It seems simple. Like I said, it's primary school. You know, your English teacher have you shouting, good, better, best, short, shorter, shortest, tall, taller, tallest. But that good, better, best, that's stuck with me. And I want you to hold on to it, okay? My first day, and I'm still having fun and learning. Awesome. Welcome to the room. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. All right. Here's your application for today because I'm running out of time. We're having too much fun here. Yes, Edwin. Good, better, best. Good, better, best. And your yesterday's service was awesome. Thank you, Sarita. Thank you so much. So here's what happened. Let me tell y'all this, and then I'll give you the application. I'm running out of time. So somebody hacked my Facebook, and they stole my ministry page. They did. They hacked my Facebook, and they stole my ministry page. So for those of you who are looking for the replay for yesterday's teaching, it's not up there. It's inside of the portal because somebody, hey, Brayden, how are you? I wanted to check in on you. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a few days. So they hacked my Facebook. And when I got the notification, I hit the thing. It said somebody added a new email to your account. Was this you? And I said no. And they locked my Facebook, but it seems like it was too late. Like they got the ministry page because now I don't have access to it. I can't find it anywhere. So I have to go through this whole process to try to find it. And I don't even know what it's going to look like when I find it. So I may start a new Facebook page for the ministry. I may have to do that. But somebody hacked it and they took it. They took it. They took my ministry page. So if you have access to the ministry portal, though, I did upload the teaching from yesterday there inside of the portal. So this is why I try to bring everything into the portal, because I know how fragile these platforms are. Like anything can happen at any time, but I want to make sure that I save them in a place where you can access them even if we don't have the social media space. So if you want access to the replay, it would be inside of the portal. Okay, I did upload it there. Okay, inside of the portal. Okay, I did upload it there. Okay. give you this application. Let me give you this application. All right. So the application for today, you got to decide today what you want your circle to look like. What do you want your circle to look like this year? Do you want your circle to look like individuals who have really big visions that they're going after? Their finances are intact, like they have a superior understanding of money management. Do you want your circle to look like business owners, right? They talk business, they strategize on business, right? What do you want your circle to look like this year? All right? Decide that. Decide what you want your circle to look like, and then you're going to map out how you can improve yourself to attract these type of individuals. Is it the places that you're going to visit, right? The restaurants that you decide to dine at, the social events that you decide to attend so you can actually meet these individuals. So you're going to map out how you're going to improve yourself and then get to the places where these individuals are. Okay? All right, so decide what you want your circle to look like. Map out how you're going to improve yourself to attract these individuals. Okay? All right? So even if it means going to, say you want your circle to look like individuals with higher education that's very interested in reading and exploring, you go to a Barnes and Noble, right? Pick out a good book. Hey, Mr. Smile, how are you? Pick out a good book. And you go there with frequency and you sit down and you read a book. I promise you that you're going to get connected to people like that likes books. Okay? All right? Maybe there's a golf area where you're at. Go sign up for a golf class. Okay? All right. So this is how you're going to change your circle. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So our focus scripture for today, I'm so over my time. The focus scripture for today is Proverbs 13 and verse 20. And here's what it says. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Walk with wise men. Okay? Walk with wise men. Decide what you want your circle to look like this year. And map out, how am I going to improve myself to attract these type of individuals? Do I need to learn more about money? Right? Do I need to work on my level of education? What do I need to work on? Because if you walk with wise men, you will be wise. But a companion of fools, let me do TikTok's puzzle real quick. I need to go into setting and fix this. There we go. All right, so here's a prayer for today. And then we'll do our declarations and I've got to go. All right, so here's the prayer for today. Okay, prayer's down here. Here's a prayer for today. Dear Lord, I pray now for God-ordained relationships. Lord, help me to let go of those that are no good for me and to embrace my destiny helpers. Heighten my discernment to know who truly is for me and with me. Let me know without a shadow of a doubt those who are in alignment with what you have planned for my life. Teach me, dear Lord, how to take care of the relationships that you have and will bless me with. Let there be no delay in connecting me with my destiny helpers and destiny partners. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, and amen. So that is the prayer for today. You like my accent? I'm Jamaican. All right. So again, we're fasting about our circle today. That is the focus for today. Lord, fix my circle. Fix my circle. All right. So that is our focus for today. We're focusing on our relationships because your relationship can either make you or break you. So pay attention. All right, let's make some decrees and then I've got to go. I'm way over my time. I'm going to decree for all of us and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right. So here we go. Ready? I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity, and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today. So remember, look at your circle, do an evaluation, recognize those that are draining, recognize those that are empowering, right? Recognize that and decide exactly what you want your circle to look like this year. Yes, Jenny, anything is possible. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I want you to take the day on with faith and expectancy. All right. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible. So our focus today is our relationships. So we're on day 5 of our 14 days of fasting. I hope that y'all are hanging in there. Make sure that you stay hydrated. Now, if you're able to get up early and have breakfast before 6 a.m., for those of you who are skipping meals, if you're able to wake up early and have breakfast before 6 a.m., you can do that, okay? Or whatever time the sun comes up for you. If you can have breakfast before the sun comes up, do that so you can have some energy throughout the day. So once it hits 6 o'clock, then that's it. We're drinking water until 6 p.m. for those of you who can do that. It's not for everybody. Okay? All right. Have an amazing day. I will see you all tomorrow for day 6. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to answer. You're welcome, Aldo.